Junior, oh Jesus, that's a hell of a name. That plane flying squid agent squid kid. Jesus. Jackie Rhino, hello, good afternoon everyone. Goodness, I was not expecting that many people to show up all at once. That's... I'm a little bit caught off guard, to say the least. I was not expecting that. Talked about last time. Junior, I don't remember what we were talking about last time, unless... Oh, no, I remember. I remember what we were mentioning, how, like, depending on what game I stream, sometimes people will show up either immediately, or they just won't show up at all, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a stark contrast between how many Splatoon viewers I get and how many Dead by Daylight viewers I get. There's a distinct difference. Also, I just noticed there was salmon. When does that end? It was today, 29th. Oh, okay, that's not ending for a while yet. Alright, whatever then. Get that some other time. Alright, see what god-awful weapon Callie wants me to use today. Swear to God, if it's anything with the word charger in it. Right, okay. Okay, I'm not caring about my stats right now. Golly, seriously? Okay, here we go. Something good, please? Slosher Deco. Alright. Fine. Not good with most sloshers. Oh boy. This is gonna be a learning experience today. Alright. Deco. What does this have? Sprinkler and the baller. Gross. Alright. How does this affect the damage range? Okay. Some damage range. Alright, that's fine. Crap, I don't like the baller. Let me get something. You know what? Forget it. I'll use that same... Let's use that gear set. Why not? Diego, good evening. Hello. Evening. Afternoon. Stranger, hello. Overcome the demon. Yeah, Diego, I saw you actually beat Inner Agent 3. That is not a fun fight by any means. Yeah, Stranger, I would say that Splatoon is definitely one of my favorite games to play, but I've gotten like trying to think how I want to explain this, because like I enjoy Splatoon, but it's one of those games, if I keep playing it over and over, I'll burn out, so I tend to like balance it out with other things like Dead by Daylight. But this has been one of my favorite games for a few years now, yeah. Anything about the Switch world? The Switch is a pretty good system. It's a huge improvement over Nintendo's last attempt at a what's the term I'm looking for? Like TV console slash handheld hybrid. So it kind of defeated the purpose of a handheld when they said, "Oh yeah, but the Wii U has to remain close to the original system." But no, the Switch definitely improved on all of that. I take it these guys aren't taking it seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna go about my own way here. I know I make it a point not to not to disturb squid parties, but I've never had one that ranged like, between almost the entirety of both teams. I'm probably just gonna, I think I'm gonna dip out of this lobby after this match, because this is, oh boy. Dear Lord. This is not what I was expecting to run across when, went to my first lobby of this session. Oh my god. Here's your favorite. Don't think Nintendo does. Nintendo's not really big on horror. I can't say that they don't do it at all, but it's very rare that people use the Switch as their primary horror platform. To be honest, I'm really surprised they even put out, even had Dead by Daylight for Switch. Like, I would not have expected that game to show up on this system. Don't get me wrong, not complaining, it's fun. But, not to mention, I'm sure you've noticed, Stranger, from my streams, is that skill checks are a bit trickier on the Switch because the frame rate. Like, unless you're in an area where there's just a whole lot of nothing, the little skill check needle tends to jump around a lot. So I think that's why I end up doing as well as I do with the Doctor on this platform. Otherwise, I'm sure, you know, survivors would be hitting my my overcharged skill checks a lot more often. Buddy. Can we play some private? Probably. Deadfish. Good afternoon. Cab Soki? Do I remember you? Vaguely. Like, the name is very vaguely familiar, but yeah, I'm backing out after this one. That's... I was not expecting a squid party in my very first match. I'm not big into that. Let's see, let me go ahead and throw that in here. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of regular battle first and hope that I don't get into the same lobby with that other group. I'd like a chance to try this weapon out and get my butt handed to me on a silver platter. I'm gonna have to remember to get that request right after this match. I just realized something. If I'm using the sprinkler, I can just tack one of those, just tack that onto that little swinging sign above the... Oh! God, it's the dually squelchers. Alright. Trying to be sneaky. And perfect. I don't know why I keep depending on the ball. It doesn't protect against anything. Whoa, okay, alright. My goodness. Yep, definitely feeling like I'm putting in my work with this weapon. Remind me why I submit myself to this form of torture again? Button works, keep tapping it, but if after a while it'll stop and you gotta do it again. Honestly, I wouldn't even depend on that. At that point, I would just get another controller. Perfect. Nailed it. Oh my god, like they've got all of the range. Is that what's happening? I'm being hit through the wall? Is this what a 10 out of 10 game looks like? Unsub and leave the stream, mate. Okay. Alright, bye, dead fish. If that's all it does, if that is literally all it takes to trigger you is, I don't feel like doing a PB right now, then see you later. Probably not the type of viewer I want. Have fun. Slasher Deco was recommended by Callie. Right. Yeah, that is what I usually do, is I'll start with whatever weapon she recommends, come hell or high water. Oh, shoot, I did say I was gonna... I saw a bunch of them come up. I think I'm only gonna be able to get the first two before, Oh, is that dude that threatened to unsub? Yeah, that's fine. I'll get him later. Oh my god, I might only be able to get one if it's gonna take that long. Well, there's Rhino. The front class, BUT, Hollow. Okay. I take it you were the third person that sent the friend request? Oh man, it's just reminding me of the X-Splosher, but with none of the benefits. I didn't know any better. I'd say that there were people targeting me. Like, damn, for real? There's a dude in your face, you're still launching crap at me. Good throw. Ah, dang it, I didn't want to drop. I'm surprised I even survived that. And that. Can you stop, please? Dang, okay. I looked at the ball wrong and it just, or the splashed out wrong and it completely erased the ball. can you not? Got a good feeling about this match. You're not mad, but you want a Plat Dome PB? What is Plat Dome? That's not a sexual maneuver, is it? Because I try to keep this a family-friendly stream. And the other person already removed their own friend request. Alright, that makes it easier on me. Probably do one more with the slosher before I toss it and pick something else. Something I'm significantly more comfortable with. Now think about it, I probably should have switched my gear up a little bit, because I don't think this weapon has enough range to really make use of ink armor, or not ink armor, thermal ink. Excuse me. 32, about to hit 33. Nice. Oh dear. Not exactly where I wanted to go. Did someone sneak over to the other? Nope. Jeez. Just managed to thread the needle on that one. Who's the wise guy? Move! Ah, shoot. Stop. Goodness, dualies make me nervous. Oh, dang it. Oh, he's running for it. He's making a run for it. Oh dear. Go away, please. Jesus. Oh crap, too close. bit better than I expected to on that. Jeez. Garza, good afternoon. Hello. Squid now, I'm a kid. I'm a squid now, I'm an old man now. For a while, I have been at that age where I'm way too old to be playing something like this, but I do not care. Alright, I'm thinking something else. You're really good? Nah, I'm not really good. I think I'm only just good enough to be annoying at this game. I do not by any means consider myself good. Actually, no, I think I will keep that. Instead of swapping it. Actually has a little bit better range. Not 100% sure how long I'm going to stream today, just because Brian's going to be coming over in a little bit. We're going to be recording some episodes, because we have not uploaded any actual episodes in forever. I see, Apollo. You're still there. How to go? I probably could have just gone without taking cover. Thanks, snipers. Okay. Oh crap! Jesus! Wait a minute. I'd say that blue was not there a second ago. Oh, come on! I hit everything except the spot that he was at. That Hydra very much outranges me. And he knows it! See ya. Couldn't get that last hit. Whoa, okay, alright. Can I, please? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of blue behind us. I think that might be theirs. We missed a chunk on... Well, never mind. They also missed some chunks on their side. Okay. Big Robux? I'm not sure what that is. Like a Roblox reference or something? game. We got 8 people. Thank you. What if that one dude's gonna keep the Hydra just to outrange me? Yep, okay. Just realized between our sniper and our 2 splatlings, we have a bit of range on our side. Whoa! Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Oh boy! See, I see that little line. He's got Ninja Squid, but... Oh! Oh, okay. Take the trade. That's a lot we haven't done on our side. Squid Kid, what you doing? Hanging out at spawn? Whoa! Where are you going? That's not gonna reach. We've got some green over on our side. Can you not? Oh, we have a disconnect. How long has this guy been gone? Oh, I didn't realize our octo shot disconnected. Was he gone since the beginning, or did he at least stick around for a little bit? Oh, dang. Trying to get the golden toothpick. Can I give advice on how to get it? Persist? I mean, that's about it. I mean, there really isn't any other way to describe it. Because, like... I mean, Inner Agent 3 literally just breaks the rules established by the game. Like, dodge rolling without dualies, unlimited supers. I mean... all I can really say is keep trying. I'm sure it's not the answer you were hoping for, but I really can't give a better answer than that. It's just figuring out, like, what supers they use in each phase, and then a whole lot of luck. Because even when you know exactly what she's gonna do, again, the game will break the rules, and you'll still end up getting destroyed. Like, that's the first... Inner Agent 3 is the first video game related thing in a great number of years that has actually made me, like, controller throwing angry. Like, not only do I have some degree of PTSD from having played it, but Brian has some PTSD because, like, a chunk of the controller grip I was using, like, whizzed by his head. So he also has his own form of PTSD. It's not the same kind. Oh boy, someone else is here. Jesus. Did not know there was someone else behind the first person. I better not get on that bridge, because knowing me, I'm gonna become a bit absent-minded, and I see that splatling coming up the way. Uh-huh. Wanted one more. Someone appears to be on our side. Yeah, that's more missiles than I'm comfortable with. I think I might have... Yeah, I ended up overshooting that quite a bit. Ugh. Pretty hard to defeat her. Him? Yeah. Inner Agent 3. Brian actually had a theory that... Excuse me. That Inner Agent 3 was supposed to be the, I just want to go ahead and establish this is not proven. This is all complete speculation. There's no actual reasoning behind this, but Brian had a theory that Inner Agent 3 was meant to be the normal Agent 3 fight, but then when other staff members played it, they were like, no, you can't put something this hard as the main storyline. No one's gonna beat it, and then they had to relegate it to optional super boss, because that, like, that's the most unfun thing I've played in a very long time. Well, let me rephrase that. I can't say that. I've played some really garbagey things. I think it'd probably be more accurate to say it's the most unfun thing I've played in an otherwise fun game or expansion. Because all the rest of Octo expansion was fantastic, but oh goodness, the Inner Agent 3 fight. Oh, all that range. Okay. Alright, good throw. I think old boy wants me. Oh boy! I'm pretty sure that that Hydra's continuing to be my Achilles heel. Okay, alright, you know what? What the heck is Sprite doing? The Sprite is actually moving around. Oh my goodness. Can you not? Oh, okay. Buddy. Can't imagine what it's like to be that cocky. Oh good, 2 snipers. Ever think you'll finish it? Well, not with that attitude, you won't. Like the boy Octoling because of down the hair middle. If I were to play as the boy Octoling, I would definitely go with the afro. The afro is definitely styling. Tried attacking their base. Yeah, but Rhino, you were at a huge range disadvantage. They had 2 snipers and then a Hydra. Like what was the other thing? Like Glugas. That was it. So there was only like one opponent that you could like really feasibly get in close to. At least without some, you know, without some kind of distraction or anything. Did we have any other range stuff on our, like, really long-range stuff on our side besides the Nautilus, or did attack the base, but then they killed... Oh! There we go. Goodness. Oh! Wow, I'm not sure it's physically possible for us to have left behind more stuff in our spawn. I respawn and there's about 2 straight lines going from our base to everything in the middle. Ooh! Just want to say that was definitely skill and most certainly not a lucky panic shot. Contrary to popular belief. Oh. Thank you. What is Squid Kid doing? Are you legit just sitting there? Couldn't quite get him. He tried it. I don't know, they might still have it because of that chunk on the left. Yep. Oh, I don't know, that chunk on the left looks like... We also missed some stuff on our spawn. Am I friends with any YouTubers? No. I have had some other, some Splatoon YouTubers stop by the stream, but it was very briefly. I wouldn't say that I'm friends with any of them. RIP 24-8. What is that? Level 33. Nice. Oh my god, there's so much range on our side. Oh my god. Get up the wall because there was one molecule missing from that chunk I was trying to get to. That's not gonna make it. Might take him the other way. Or not? Wait a daggone minute. Whoa! Okay. Okay, alright. Ah! So if I see him going up that one way. Okay. That's it, I've got that thermal link, I know he's there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough in time. Or maybe it is? Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting how much range the H3 has. Keep losing. Yeah, Squid Kid. You're gonna have days like that. I've had quite a few myself. I've had times, because I have a habit, whenever I'm about to end a stream, I'll just say, oh yeah, I'll keep going until, you know, I'll stop when I get my next win, and then I'll immediately go on like 35 to 45 minute long losing streaks. So yeah, those days are gonna happen. Good throw. Ah, I was trying to get that dude. We keep leaving behind a whole bunch on our side. Oh my god, can you please increase elevation at all? At some point in time, please. Excuse me, can I not? Why can't I climb? Thank you. Oh. Alright then. Please stop. There's a hell of a delay from pressing the grenade button to it actually going. Put it somewhere, anywhere. Who eats bees? Don't we all eat bees once in a while? What's that one little known fact? The average human eats 8 bees a week. That's how it goes, right? I think that's how it goes. I'm somewhat convinced that that's exactly how it goes. Oh. I did not realize it was that close to stage rotation. Against my better judgment, I'm going to change weapons. I'll try out... Where's... There it is. What do I have? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, Rhino? It is indeed Rhino that eats bees. After I changed to the Luna Blaster, an amazingly short-range weapon, I just glance at the stages and see Moray Towers on it, and I believe I have made a grave mistake. Oh, dang it. I might very well end up switching weapons again. I was like, yeah, I'll go with the Luna Blaster, this seems fine. A short-range weapon? Psh, why not? Alright, this isn't as bad as Moray. It's not quite as bad. You actually did in the summer. That's why you actually did eat bees. I thought that was just a goofy nickname. I didn't realize it was a culinary preference. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay, well... Oh god. That's a whole lot of blue near me. I say I'm not comfortable with how much blue is surrounding me at the moment. Wait a minute. That actually killed someone? Oh, wait! Oh, I thought I was at least going to get that second shot. I think if I'm going to try to take the middle, I need a longer range weapon so I can just shoot from below, or from above, excuse me. Oh, dang it, you've got armor. Oh, I would have gotten the direct on that. Friend gave you $30 to eat a bee? I hope the bee got a cut of that. How do you pick your color? You don't. It's not always yellow and purple. Is it purple? Cause like I've called it yellow and blue so many times, but people keep saying it's not blue, it's purple. It's like, okay. Is it really purple? I did say I was gonna change because Luna does not seem to be a good choice for these stages. Should I subject myself to a grievous amount of torture and try to use a sniper rifle? I'm sure this will not go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Oh my god. Yeah, these... Screw it. Ugh. Looks purple to you? It looks purple to most people. I think it's... At this point, I'm convinced it's just me. Because I've called it blue, but so many more people have said it's purple. You're using a sniper? Yeah, but Rhino, the big thing you gotta remember is you're good with a sniper. I'm not. Like, my skill with a sniper makes someone want to take the sniper rifle from me and give me another weapon. Doesn't help that looks like the other sniper on our team just disappeared into the ether. Oh, cool! Okay. Oh, it's the dually squelchers, because of course it is. Alright. See him down there. I don't think I'm gonna... Hey, I got one. Statistically, I had to get one at some point. Come in! I'd say I didn't look, but man, I'm hoping that's Brian.
No. It's not.
Well, crap. Alright, well, to make it painless if we're gonna do it.
Hi.
How's it going? You alright?
I'm worn out. It's been a non-vacation.
Was it supposed to be a vacation?
Yeah, I've been on vacation for 9 days, and suddenly I was like, oh, now you gotta move stores. Oh, now you have to get custody of your son.
I mean, like we're on stream right now. Is that sure that's,
I'm not
something you want to?
The details of it.
I was about to say that seems a little bit personal.
Like
you're saying
crazy personal going on. It's just stressful.
Okay.
Having to reorganize everything, and then I managed to get sick over my vacation, so it's like
Okay. Are you waiting for me to move my phone? Because
no,
you're standing next to a perfectly usable chair.
I've been sitting in my car for the past hour, so I'm just standing for a minute.
That's not gonna. Okay, never mind. All right.
Yeah.
So you do not sound the least.
Hi, everybody. I took a whole lot of Benadryl last night, so I didn't so much.
Are you
sleep.
sure you're okay?
Yeah. I'm just exhausted. I got to get up at like 6 a.m. every morning to get my son on the bus.
Because you dropped down, you did that that Al Bundy, leaned back, legs out. You're like two seconds from hands down your pants. Give me a beer look on your face.
That's what I did while driving. Come on.
I mean, I do have incredibly disgusting non-alcoholic malt beverage.
No, I'm good.
AKA Maltagoya.
Ugh.
You've already had one? Dude, those things are awful.
Yeah. I already don't drink.
Well, I mean, it's non-alcoholic though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the mistake of oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. I bought the Super Dragon Ball card game for the Switch.
I'm sorry.
I figured I'd give it a shot. I like card game video games,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like I have a passing knowledge of Dragon Ball, and everyone's all hyped about the new one. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot, see if I like it. Did not like it. Traded it in today. I got it for free on a buy two get one sale, so I'm like, I didn't lose anything in it. I'm gonna go ahead and trade it in, and this just happened to like. Not only get moved from brand new to pre-owned like 2 days ago, so no one's actually used this copy, but it went on like 1 day sale down to $9.99. So,
What? Is it not good or something?
no, it's fine. It's just certain games.
I'm about to say because I remember there was a whole bunch of hype for it.
Oh yeah, certain games when they have limited retail release, we only have so much shelf space for new stuff. So after a while, certain new games we get a new to used movement on it. So. Basically, it just gets taken out of our system as new and put in as a pre-owned game because we no longer have a new SKU for it because we need to free up that SKU for other stuff coming up.
Okay. So basically, it wasn't a AAA release, so F it.
Yeah, and we didn't publish it, so.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I've played the demo, and I really enjoyed it.
See, the only thing I know about it is it was made by the same group that made Skullgirls.
Yep.
And yet it's not a fighting game, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, it clearly is a labor of love. Like, they made exactly the game they wanted to make. It's not a 10 out of 10 game, but it is a perfectly acceptable 8 out of 10 game. And honestly, I've enjoyed perfectly acceptable 8 out of 10 games more than 10 out of 10. Because I would say the new Star Wars game is a 10 out of 10 game. But I had more fun with Surge 2, which has its flaws.
Dude, you see me play Dynasty Warriors games forever. I'm much happier with a 6 out of 10 game than I am with some 10 out of 10s.
Well, so what you're saying is you'd rather have a 8 instead of a 9?
What?
Dynasty Warriors?
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Dude, I think that's the big reason I haven't gone back to finish Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, is because I know I'm going to want to do... I'm going to want to finish 9 after that, and nothing makes me want to play 9.
I have this theory in my head that in a couple of years they're going to announce Dynasty Warriors 9 all over again. And it's just going to be classic Dynasty Warriors. And they're just going to pretend
you mean the 1v1 fighting game?
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, like, well, not that. I mean, like, it's going to be, like, traditional Dynasty Warriors, not like what 9 ended up being. They're going to ditch the open world and just redo 9.
See, traditional Dynasty Warriors was a crappy 1v1 fighting game.
Well, you see, I wouldn't say traditionally. I would say originally. But tradition implies continuing behaviors, and from 2 onward, it became the traditional Muso game. You know?
Okay, true.
But yeah, I'm just imagining them doing like they did with Final Fantasy XIV, where they just murdered that game and then rebooted it as a better version of itself. Yeah.
Guess I'll die then. I love that 2 players from the other team dropped everything they were doing to come kill me. You're like, that Howie guy? F that guy.
Do you remember how I told you that...
So you're gonna roll? You're gonna pee your pants a little?
That they released the original Doom on the Switch, but it wasn't great? Like, the music was bad, the frame rate was a little off, some of the controls felt sluggish.
Isn't that the description for, like, every platform's release of the original Doom? Could have sworn it was.
Yeah, like when they re-released it on, like, all the next-gen stuff.
Right.
Yeah, or current-gen stuff now. Yeah, and it just felt iffy. And then, of course, the whole Bethesda login stuff. Which I believe them when they say it wasn't meant to be something that happens every time because of their Slayers Club. Any of their games that are Doom-related have a Slayers Club thing, so you can log into your Bethesda net so that any achievements you get added to that account, so you unlock stuff in Doom Eternal when it comes out. So I can forgive that.
Look, I'm gonna say this. After Fallout 76, I'm gonna look for any excuse, pardon my language, chat, any excuse to shit on Bethesda.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. But you know what, though? If you recall, the people at Nerve who made the
I don't know
ports,
who Nerve is.
they're the ones that did the ports for Doom, Doom
Okay.
2, Doom 3, and the upcoming Doom 64. They're like, yeah, we know there's a problem. We rushed it out the door just so we could make sure we had the game available on the announcement, and we know there are problems. We're going to fix them with a few surprises.
Surprise, Bethesda.net.
Well, the Bethesda.net no longer is required, though it does prompt you for it. You can skip it. But if you do sign in, it tells you that you've unlocked extra stuff for Doom Eternal when it comes out. So there's more unlockable bonuses that you're going to get, which is cool. Not a requirement, but I'm okay with that. They fixed the music. It now runs either native MIDI or they re-recorded the music and it plays.
Oh, wow.
They added mod support.
Oh, nice.
And they included, for free, if you own Doom or Doom 2, both Final Doom 32 episode chapters for free as one of the first sets of add-ons for either one. In Doom 2, you get the No Rest for the Wicked, which was only available with the original Xbox version of Doom that was on the collector's edition of Doom 3's release. So it's a new chapter for that was not available any other time.
Okay.
But in Ultimate Doom, or Doom 1, you get Sigil, which is an all-new 9-episode, full-on, chapter made by John Romero that came out last year with a soundtrack by Buckethead. So, he stepped in, he's like, you know what? I haven't made Doom levels in a while, and he proceeds to crank out just the most John Romero-esque John Romero levels. Just beautiful graphics, lots of Satan imagery.
John Romero-esque?
Yeah, just a bunch of, cracked hellscapes and stuff like that. He does some magic with the Doom engine, but it's free. It's a $7 download on the PC, to get the version with the Buckethead soundtrack and everything. But you just get it now if you have Doom 1 remake.
Okay.
They fixed the local multiplayer, and they've said they're going to be adding online multiplayer to it. But yeah, no, it's now gone from being one of the worst ports right next to the Super Nintendo port to being hands down the best version of Doom not on PC.
Okay.
Yeah, they outdid themselves. Some of the other features they added: a quick load, quick save feature. The ability to rapidly switch between your weapons instead of having to hit the button and then you have to wait for the animation to go down and then pop back up. You can just tap the button change and it shows the icons of the weapons up top, and then you stop on the one you want and then you change to it. So,
okay.
They tweaked the resolution, which fixed the dynamic lighting, which was broken.
Oh, good.
Apparently the dynamic lighting was actually tied to the resolution, and honestly, lowering Doom's resolution makes it look nicer and more appropriate to its style. I don't want super sharp edges, because, the game's all 90-degree angles anyway.
Okay.
The game has no angled walls. They're all vertical. Because the game isn't really 3D, it's a series of vertical lines being drawn across the screen from left to right, with height mapping applied to the textures. It's weirdly complicated, but very cool the way it works.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, because I don't...
Yeah. But, yeah, now
Stuck on the wall, please?
Nerve outdid themselves. I'm very pleased with what they did, and I can't wait to see how they improve Doom 64 now. And I'd love to see them add some of the more ridiculous mods to it. Yeah, some of the more infamous ones, like the Nuts maps and stuff like that.
Nuts maps.
I'll have to show you. But it's basically a giant open arena with about, 32,000 enemies.
Oh!
Older computers would straight up become a slideshow once you triggered the enemies.
Jeez.
And it's usually just a trick of grabbing the invulnerability and then just surfing across the tops of the enemies till you find where the other invulnerability is hidden. Usually just in time for it to wear off and get the next one. And infighting kills 90% of the monsters.
I was about to say, because I remember doing that same thing on, what's that level? Tricks and Traps?
Yeah.
Just that one room that has all the Hell Knights, and the only thing that sees you is the Cyber Demon.
Yeah.
And he fires one rocket, and everyone just starts beating up on each other.
Oh, they also added a level select, which is good because one of the levels in one of the Doom add-ons was actually broken, so you could never actually access it without cheating. And that level is called...
On which Doom?
I think it's on the No Rest for the Rest for the Wicked, but it's called Your Worst Nightmare. And you go through a teleporter, and it's a room with 50 cyber demons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a troll room kind of stage. It's like Tricks and Traps, but with...
But not fair.
Yeah. It's not clever. It's just... It's blunt.
Oh boy. Pit, good afternoon, good evening, hello. Oh my god, stranger. New Splatoon, new DLC for Splatoon incoming. The Hag will appear on maps. Buddy, you need to tell me when the Spirit's going to be available for Splatoon. Then maybe you'll have my interest. No one plays as the Hag.
I'm just now hearing the Huntress's little lullaby hum.
Dude.
Let me ask you something.
her hum gives me PTSD on the Jigsaw stage. Because you know how it's so much smaller, but they just stack 2 floors on it to make up for it?
Yeah.
But since the humming is like radius based, you almost always hear it. Oh god. Also, they recently reworked Doctor.
Yeah.
You know how he was my main?
Uh-huh.
He's weird.
Yeah, I've heard that
Like,
they've revamped him a lot.
Yeah, like he's taken a bit of getting used to. Like, I see the appeal in New Doctor. It's just taking
This is my favorite stage.
Same. Not a popular opinion, but screw it. That's my opinion. But yeah, New Doctor's weird. I see the appeal. I just need to figure out how to actually play as New Doctor, and I'll like him more.
Yeah, just relearn him, because I know they changed him a lot.
Oh yeah, they did.
He's practically an all-new character.
Just about. Like, I wouldn't say he's a completely different character. We have a disconnect. Super cool. Oh boy. Super dandy when there's a team wipe because there's one. Are you gonna run? Oh no, you're just gonna spam bombs and run away. Oh, cool. So what are you up to? Since there's literally no fucking reason to play this right now. Sounds
I'm
interesting.
really, really into this satanic pinball game that I bought on the Switch.
What?
There's a really great satanic pinball game called Devil's Tilt. Or Demon's Tilt.
You told me about that.
Yeah, I got it on Xbox One. It's really fun on a big
Hey
screen
Brian,
TV.
can you do me a super huge favor?
What?
Lower the volume about 500 decibels.
No.
Because you're talking
Sorry.
in caps lock.
My ears are clogged up from being sick, so I'm worried I'm mumbling. But, yeah.
Oh no, I promise you're not mumbling.
If you ever played...
I promise my ears are ringing.
If you ever played the Sega Genesis game, Dragon's Revenge, it's like a pinball game where, like, it taunts you.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you lose the ball, and she's like, foolish human. You do enough damage, and she starts, like, moaning and laughing at you and floating around the arena, and she can actually kill the ball. Demon's Tilt does something like that, but instead, like, the lasers she fires just changes the ball's position. So, like, it adds a bullet hell element to the fights. So if you, like, hit one of her bullets, it just deflects the ball back down.
Okay.
And you have to slowly turn her into the demon that she is. She's a nun in this one. And, like, the first time you hit her, she just yells, "I have awakened," and then summons bosses in the bottom arena. Because it's 3-tiered pinball tables. There's, like, a Tiamat at the top.
A what?
Or not a Tiamat, a Chimera at the top.
A what?
It's like a...
No, I know what a chimera is.
Okay.
What's a Tiamat?
Tiamat's a dragon.
You could have said a dragon.
I know. Well, it's a type of dragon. Like a specific... I think it's a specific dragon, but my brain was like... It gave me the wrong word that I was trying to say.
You could have said dragon.
Well, I was trying to say chimera, but my brain was like, no, you're going to say Tiamat right now. But anyway, at the bottom, it's like where, where the bosses will show up. The middle is where she is, and then the top is where the chimera is. And you just kind of are constantly battling between the 3 tiers as the ball goes between them. But each one is like its own separate table.
Okay.
The way it detects tilt is great. There's like a box in the bottom corner that has a skull hanging from a chain.
Hold on. What system is this for?
It's on everything. I've got it on Switch right now, too.
Okay, I was about to say, because the only thing I can think of that would have tilt is Switch. How does it determine?
I mean pinball tilt, where you bump the table and nudge the table. You can use the analog stick to nudge the table different directions to add a little bit extra momentum or remove some momentum from the ball. But it has 2 ways of detecting it. If you're hitting it too much the same way, the skull starts swinging back and forth. So if, like, you're constantly hitting it from the left, it keeps swinging to the left, and it'll eventually hit spikes, tilt, and your flippers quit working. Tilt is when you hit it too much. But if you just do it, if you do it in a bunch of directions and the skull is, like, not swinging, a little red meter also starts filling up. So it, like, knows that you're doing it too much or just abusing one direction. So, like, it stops you from spamming tilt completely.
I think that would drive me a little bit nuts.
I've actually...
And
you have to try really hard to cause a tilt.
And that, coupled with the fact that the game actively taunts you, I would not be able to play
that's the
that.
old one.
Okay, I was
you
about
only
to say,
get
'cause
You get an occasional laugh when the ball gets dropped, but she also then tells you like what rank you are, Devil May Cry style.
Because you have seen how I react when the game actively taunts the player. Like, I get mad.
Her laugh does kind of remind me of like a canned fighting game laugh from like the mid-90s. Just a when you die, but it's like really compressed.
See, I was actually thinking, like, when you said 90s fighting game, I was thinking M. Bison, how he had that deep laugh, but then, like, you made that laugh at the exact moment,
no,
so I'm visualizing the sprite of M. Bison, but now using, like, the rich hoity-toity woman laugh.
Yeah. But
and nothing.
Also, the music is perfect Sega Genesis style music. Like, it's amazing. I want this soundtrack.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Also, Konami has provided some interesting news.
No, they haven't.
That I'm going to be keeping my eyes on.
What's the interesting news? They turned Metal Gear Solid into another pachinko machine?
No, they're actually canceling their Silent Hill pachinko machine plans and are producing 2 separate reboot styles for a Silent Hill reboot to see which one performs better, to which one will be the way they do it. And honestly, I hope the different one is the one they go with. They're doing a traditional Silent Hill game that'll act as a soft reboot, and they're doing another one that's going to play more akin to your Walking Dead, Life is Strange, Until Dawn style adventure games, where you don't necessarily have a game over, but as things happen, the story just gets permanently altered in ways, and so each time you play through the entire story, it'll take different paths. And I prefer that. Like, I like a game that I don't have to worry about the character dying, but I still have to worry about dealing with the consequences. Like, in Life is Strange, you have the option to rewind time to alter any decision you make. And so you're like, oh, this has a bad repercussion. You rewind it, get the immediate good repercussion, but then you realize later, oh, but getting the immediate good repercussion of my friend not yelling at me means that
other unforeseen consequence.
Now this character's trying to jump off the school roof, and I have to use my time powers to save their life. Oh, I've abused my time powers. They don't work now. And you have to find a way to stop this girl from committing suicide. And you can fail. There are even things that you do that can cause you to fail no matter what there, because you've pushed her too far. Like, there's some things you can't undo.
Okay.
And the game, the thing is it never feels cheap, though. It always feels like an earned story moment when there's a moment you can't undo. But
so you've basically earned your failure?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good.
You feel terrible too. Oh, the game Life is Strange is good, but it is not a game for the emotionally unprepared.
I have to say, I felt bad just playing the first season of Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, imagine a Silent Hill game that plays like the first season of The Walking Dead.
Do I have to?
Yes. Do it now.
No.
Close your eyes and think really hard about it.
I can't close my eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. Am I doing okay? I think I'm doing alright, right?
Yes.
Am I doing okay?
You are against the wall.
I'm against the wall? Alright, well, you shouldn't tell me to close my eyes mid-game. I feel like that was an error on your part, not mine.
You still won.
Well, it's because you told me to visualize
victory.
Yes. That triumphant feeling of playing with my eyes closed.
Nice thing if there's any...
New Doctor allows for much more diversity of builds. You can play him as stealthy or super huge radius. I think I would continue playing New Doctor as super huge radius. I like overcompensating for things.
Doctor Compensator. Doctor Compensator. Yeah? What? Yeah,
oh my god, Brian.
Look, I haven't eaten in like 2 days because I've been sick.
Christ.
I'm hungry.
About this giant box of KFC.
It's only a 3-piece meal, though. I don't know why they gave me the giant box.
I was about to say, that's speaking of overcompensation.
Yeah.
Goodness. Level 3 Evan. Oh, rip.
Watch him be just a god tier player.
Well, I was about to say, it's a Smurf account. It's some guy who's some, like, tournament level, like, world's best or something, and he's gonna demolish everyone with a Splattershot Jr.
Like me in Star Trek Online when I want to know how the little people live.
What?
I'm Vice Admiral across all of my tunes in Star Trek Online, so occasionally I'll just start a new character, just to see what the beginning game is like. Because they keep changing what the intro game is.
Okay.
It's like, I want to know what the little people live like.
thought you were talking about like when you said, "Oh yeah, you should." When you were convincing me to play the game, you're like, "Oh yeah, you should play this." And then you like bought me some box of like stuff, and there was this ridiculously overpowered like black hole weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Brian, what did you just give me right now?
Oh, it's a Tycoon's Rift. You'll be fine.
Like all I heard is the word rift, and I'm a little bit frightened. And then I pressed the rift button, and a giant green, horrible destructor thing happened. And then I was more frightened.
Oh, I've got something now due to the Discovery missions. I defeated the Klingon ship, and I got their weapon, the Horn of Kahless, which causes the screen to go blindingly white for a few seconds, and then an entire fleet of Klingon ships just beams in for a few minutes and just tears through enemies for you. And then they peace out. It's a lot of fun. Whee!
I'd say he's gonna sit there and corner me the whole time. That dude's just been base rushing. My brain was locked into Dead by Daylight terminology. I was gonna say he's gen rushing, and that is most certainly not what he's doing. Is that the same guy?
Also, you know full well you would play Squid by Daylight.
I mean, yes! But what would it be, though?
Basically, you have one overpowered, terrible Octo player against a team of 4 squids, and they're trying to get all the control points before the Octo takes them out.
Okay.
Just saying.
Alright, so I can't quite
Said it
hit
during
that
the war.
guy, and that guy can't quite hit me. Fantastic. Deal with that. Cool, they're like all in our base. That's pretty awesome, bro.
That one guy is just constantly on you.
Well, this is a different person, but it's because we both have very long-range weapons, so we're a bit of a match for each other at the moment. Don't jump to me. Why would anyone jump to me? There's no reason to jump to me.
You missed your little face.
Oh my god.
Wow, that joke was so terrible it actually killed you.
Yeah. See, that's what your sense of humor does. It literally killed me in-game.
Careful, I might go mad with power with this knowledge.
My Octo heard you make a crappy joke. It's like, what did he say? I'm sorry. I would rather embrace the sweet release of death. Can you not? Jesus.
I was playing Fortnite with my wife and son, and
I'm sorry.
one guy on my team discovered that the grapple gun...
You're not even gonna react to that.
I'm used to douchebags coming at me
Cool.
for playing Fortnite. What, you think I'm just gonna give you that sweet release of annoyance that you wish you were causing?
Wow, alright, well then.
I've got like 6-year-olds coming in yelling at me about still playing
Jesus.
Fortnite, even though the week before they were crying, begging their mama for that sweet pickaxe that everybody else wanted.
Goodness,
I got to
that
tell them
that's
no.
a very efficient way of saying, wow, Howie, you and your joke both suck. Why don't you go somewhere and suck together?
Sure, that. But this one guy learned that he could kill even allies using the little grapple
Shush.
gun. And he killed me, and it made me mad.
New person.
I report.
Zavion, good evening, hello. Let's see, what's my friend code? Yeah, sorry, I don't have any dedicated bot for the chat. Hello. Zavion, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Let me throw friend code in there, and I'll get to that after this match. That is done. Oh, dude, you know we need to play for Valentine's Day?
Dream Daddy?
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it.
It kind of threw me off guard that you, like, nailed it that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
I thought you were going to say, like, one of those other, like... One of those visual novels that your wife likes that starts off, like, really sweet and innocent, but then, like, goes south.
Oh, Nurse Love Addiction.
I mean, that's one, but I thought you were going to come up with, like, another one that I hadn't heard of. And then I would say,
Sakura anything.
I don't know what that is. Why don't you tell me about it? And then you would go on to describe how it's basically just that thing that you said
Yeah.
that I've heard of. So what's Bees doing? Bees, what you doing?
Well, it says right there. It says he eats bees.
He's eating bees. He's currently busy. Busy doing what? Eating bees. Don't stand where I'm okay.
He's masticating the hive.
Okay, please don't use that language
Ugh, excuse
on
me.
the stream, thank you.
He eats bees. Literally what I just said. But yeah, no,
Oh my god, I can't hit him.
I've got Dream Daddy on like all 4 of my Switches at home because
Oh
everyone
my
in the house likes playing
goodness.
it. You know, growing up, my dad was a homophobe. Like, straight up, like, was in tears one day, like, begging me to not be gay, even though I'm not. But I've never had a problem with gay people. My uncle was one of my favorite family members, you know? But I was like, and I realized I finally had a I'm not turning into my dad moment, because me and my son were both watching Aquaman. And there's a scene right at the beginning where he busts into a ship and just, like, lands,
Brian.
stands up. Yeah? Am I loud again? Sorry.
Yes.
I keep forgetting about my
Like,
ears.
holy Toledo.
But there's a moment at the beginning where Aquaman busts onto the submarine, and he lands on the ground like superhero pose from the back, and just stands up, turns his head, cocks a grin, and says, "Permission to come aboard." And without skipping a beat, me and my son both said, just straight face as you could imagine, "That's a very pretty man."
What?
There's not a human being on the planet that can't watch Aquaman and have that thought, though. I defy people.
I actually have no idea who plays as him, so I don't really have much of a visual.
Yeah.
As to
What's funny is he actually played a character on the TV show Stargate Atlantis. So he goes. I just find it funny that that's a very weird typecasting to go from citizen of Atlantis to king of Atlantis in an entirely different universe.
Okay.
I knew his name a second ago, but I'm blanking now. But that was just a great I'm not turning into my dad moment. I think more people should be able to look at each other and go, "That's a
And
pretty
say,
person."
I'm not my dad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that too.
I thought that was kind of what I really hope that neither of them think I was squid bagging, because that was not. I dove in, then I dove in again, and I was like, that could probably be misinterpreted.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost a person.
A lot of people think that I'm
we got
taunting them
disconnected.
when I play Fortnite, but really what it is if I have like 1 HP left, I just go into whatever emote so that I can die dancing. I don't even pay attention to the people around me, but I usually die within seconds of killing someone, so they assume I'm just dancing over their corpse.
Okay.
The only douchebag maneuver that I do in Fortnite is
Yeah.
if there's a player that is like harassing me or my wife or kids while we're playing, I will get up a bunch of materials, and then when they're not looking, just build a bunch of walls around them and then run.
Oh my god.
Like if it's one of our own players. But I also will do the same thing if I find one of our team that's like AFK for whatever reason in one of the team rumble matches where it's like 20v20 to 100 kills.
Yeah.
If I see our guy just standing there doing nothing, I'll build a little hut around him so that no one can see him just sitting out in the open and let him get killed, and it's a free point for the other team. So I'll just, build a little hut for him. They'll find their way out when they come back.
If they come back.
Yeah. But either way, it's not going to be free points. So.
Dude, oh my god. I was playing Dead by Daylight the other day. I got these 2 people that apparently I'm guessing they were trying to rank down because they kept like getting themselves killed, like on purpose. It was Ghostface, dude from Scream. I got hooked like pretty quickly. I was the first one found.
I was thinking of the guy from Wu-Tang. Dang.
And then that's Ghostface Killer. That's the guy that's like the guy who's against the person from Scream.
Oh, okay.
But I was the first one to get hooked, and the guy decides he's just gonna face camp me for whatever reason because he really wanted to secure that kill in the first minute. And then like one of my teammates, knowing good and well that he's right there watching me, just like unhooks me, and then I get downed again. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe these 2 are just new to the game. They don't know what they're doing. They're probably low rank or something. I get into the results screen. They're like rank 10. They know better, so I start spectating. One of them gets taken to the basement. The other person just like keeps unhooking him right in front of the killer's face, and then stands there so the killer can kill him too.
Maybe
It's
they
like,
were all
all
working
right.
together to help rank up the killer.
It's like if you want, you can't, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't actually get into a match with a killer unless
True.
it's a custom game. This was a regular randoms, just a random game. But apparently, I'm guessing they were trying to derank, and they wanted to take everyone down with them. I was a little bit salty. I'm just glad I didn't burn any offerings or anything on that. I was mad. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yesterday I had allergies hit me like crazy because
You have allergies hit you every day like crazy.
Yeah, but I hadn't been really out of my house in 9 days. I had been trying to just stay in the house and not do anything of value outside of what I had to do for my son. I get to Waveland, and apparently all the trees are like, get him!
What?
My allergies hit me like insanely yesterday. I was sneezing every few seconds. Hundreds of sneezes. I ended up going home and taking a couple of Benadryl. And I've told you what Benadryl does to me.
I have no idea what Benadryl does to you.
I hallucinate.
Oh, good!
Rather than going to sleep. So I took 2 so I would go to sleep. Which wasn't really sleeping so much as it was lucid dreaming a Grateful Dead album cover for the rest of my night.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't really sleep. Like, every single sound was triggering the dream part of my brain and causing audio-visual hallucinations while I just laid there staring at the ceiling. But
Okay.
I finally quit sneezing this morning.
I saw blue, but...
But I just feel like crap as a result. But...
You sure you're okay to record
Yeah.
tonight?
I mean, I have to work in Gulfport tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to come over tomorrow. So I figured just come over and get a couple episodes in. Plus, the wife's off today, so she's home with the son.
Ah.
Yeah.
The heck? Is that blue I see? That's blue I see. There we go.
Looks like he blew up.
She wanted the sweet release of death, Brian. You did this to her.
I'm a secret operative of the Octos.
Brian, this is an octo. What does this look like to you?
Exactly. The squid.
Brian.
Oh, it is an Octo.
Yes,
That's
it's an
what you
octo.
said.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
Well, you left the sweet embrace of the Octo cult, and this is what happens to some
What are you talking about
suppressive
right
persons.
now? What are you?
You
What is wrong
abandoned
with you right now?
the cult
What's-
of the one guy, and now you're like above ground with all the others. So
What
you're, like,
one guy?
The villain, whatever his name is, the one who runs all the
Jim Jones?
Yeah, sure, Jim Jones.
What cult are we talking about?
Heaven's Gate? They're the cool one.
I s-
Their website's
What is
still running.
Heaven's Gate?
Heaven's Gate's the one that was obsessed with the Comet in the mid-90s, and they were very website based. Like, they would do web design for people and stuff to fund their cult behavior.
Are you sure this isn't another drug-induced lucid dream you're talking about right now?
My aunt was
Because
in
that's
Heaven's
what
Gate,
it's sounding like.
and only 2 people survived the Comet night.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the Kool-Aid thing. My aunt got out before
Oh.
that. But, yeah. So she's fine. She got away. But the 2 surviving people, they're still around, and they still run the Heaven's Gate website. Yeah. And,
Oh.
and the people that survived, they weren't the leaders. They were underlings that won through, like, drawing up straws to be the ones that got to stay alive so they could keep the website running. It's really dark. It's one of my favorite cult stories. Just because, like, it's weird that, like, they had a website based
It's weird that
angle.
you have a favorite cult story.
Is it really, though?
Brian, yes. Look, I've known you for a very long time. There's a lot of weird things I would not put past you, but favorite cult story, I feel like goes in its own little category right now.
I dodged a lot of cult-based bullets because of my family growing up.
Oh my god.
So I like learning about them.
Jesus. Favorite cult base. Christ.
He doesn't even break the top 10.
Wait, he?
You said Christ.
Oh.
I said he doesn't even break the top 10.
I was like, what do you mean he? We just finished talking about your aunt. Is there something else about her you want to say to me? Like, oh, I hear your aunt was in a cult. Yeah, her name is Jim. Incidentally, she has a penis. What? goodness, Brian.
Yeah, I've been exposed to a lot of lifestyles growing up, and
Are you sure you haven't been exposed to asbestos at some point?
funny story.
You're not answering that with a solid yes or no answer, Brian.
We had this oven.
Oh, God.
Come to find out, it was lined with asbestos.
Oh, God.
So yeah, no.
Jesus.
Military housing.
Brian, I was in military housing. That's not necessarily...
Really old military housing.
Okay, all
Like-
right. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Military housing in the 80s.
Oh, no. These days I'm going to drop down too close to that edge. I'm going to drop myself right off. Wait a minute. Oh. Can I? Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you, you don't still play Dead by Daylight, do you?
I played on PS4. My Switch copy actually like crapped itself, so I got rid
What?
of it. Yeah, it quit reading. The only Switch game I've ever had that went bad on me. So
Oh boy.
I bought it pre-owned, and it was a well-loved copy when I got it. So I'm assuming
It was
just-
well loved.
Oh yeah, whoever owned it before
a-
played the heck out of it.
It's a nice way to put it.
But I went ahead and just returned it.
Wait a minute. It's a lot of pink.
But I do play it on the PS4 often.
Okay, I was gonna tell you, I don't know if you were still playing, but they started the new tone.
Yeah.
The new Rift. Excuse me, with basically the battle pass or whatever other games would call it.
Yeah.
And also, I have something I need to show you later.
Okay.
It may be Dead by Daylight. Maybe Dead by Daylight related. It may be cosplay related.
Okay. Is it Huntress related?
Maybe.
I'm down.
Maybe. And by maybe, I mean you should probably be wearing pants.
I'm always wearing pants.
Oh, right, that's me. Don't judge me. Oh, God. I managed to get stuck on, like, the one molecule at the very edge of the building, so I couldn't drop down off of it. Ugh. There's a whole lot of... What is this guy do? Oh, okay. Ugh. I only realized I've been ignoring the chat a little bit. Xavion's been saying GG after a few matches, and I have not been responding. I'm sorry. Kyle Gamer, Joey Plays. Good evening. Hello. You almost done eating?
Just finishing up the mashed potatoes.
All right, because I know at some point
Yeah, we need to definitely get a couple.
we do
episodes
need
in.
to record a few episodes. I mean, we haven't.
Oh, I've just been waiting for you to finish your stream.
I've been waiting for you to finish your food. Jeez.
You can't rush KFC mashed taters.
Why not? Their food's rushed.
The ending to their game felt rushed. I'm still kind of salty about the turn that would
It
take.
was, yeah.
It had such great characters,
Like,
a lot
it's
of really
not-
good jokes, and then it
The
sucked.
first half had a lot of good jokes, but it felt like by the second half it felt like they were really struggling to try to
Like you-
nail a bunch of humorous tropes.
You can almost feel the exact moment when the marketing team found out that somebody was making a KFC game
Yeah.
and swooped in and took it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's right around your date.
Like like at the beginning, it's a funny game. And then halfway through, it tries to be a funny game.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what happened to all that charm you had before?
Yeah, it's like the first half is Wendy's Twitter, and the second half is companies trying to be Wendy's Twitter.
Right. That's an awful way to put it, but I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah. Because, like, there's legitimate humor in the Wendy's Twitter page, but then there's all the people that tried to then capture that.
Picked up on that and were like, hey, we want to make one of those.
Yeah. And it just reeks of, hi there, fellow students.
Right. Oh my god, I actually want a t-shirt that Steve... How's it?
Steve Buscemi?
Buscemi?
Yeah.
How he pronounces it. Or, that shirt he wears that just says music band on it.
Yeah.
But it's in the style of AC/DC's logo.
Nice.
I want that shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that would be an actual cosplay, just Steve Buscemi cosplaying as a kid? Just walk around with the music band shirt
As
and
long
the
as you can
skateboard?
get the googly eyes going on.
Oh, I don't know.
I love the Buscemi googly eyes, though. God, he's such a good actor. He deserves way more than he gets.
Yeah.
But I also like that he's not above doing really stupid comedy as well.
Yeah, like, what was... I know he did something in one of the Spy Kids games. Or games.
Movies, yeah.
Movies, yeah.
And then, anytime Adam Sandler calls, he's there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that Adam Sandler didn't get the Oscar nod for his run in Uncut Gems.
Did you see that movie?
Not yet, but I've got a few people who have, and a lot of people I know are really mad that he didn't even get anything for that performance.
Because I know, like, a lot of people... Let me rethink how I'm gonna word that. Because I know that there were some people that were like, oh yeah, it's a genuinely good film, and then I saw about 5,000 Twitter posts, most of them from the Uncut Gems Twitter, saying, yeah, this is a good movie, says critics. And I was like, yeah, but you haven't listed the critics. You just listed yourself listing that critics have listed this as a good movie.
Well, I can mention a couple of critics who I trust immensely. Like, they have become the two voices I listen to the most when gauging whether or not I'm going to go see a movie, because they both tackle the two areas of taste that I have in films. Chris Stuckman, who... he looks at the filmmaking side of the movie. You know, how it's shot, how it's paced, how it's framed. And then, what's the other guy's name? There's another guy whose name I'm suddenly forgetting. He does it more in, like, the, did I have fun? And his, like, gauge of the film is, like...
Brian?
Sorry, down again. I know. Sorry, I can't help it. But he says, like, awesome-tacular is, like, his best rating. And then there's a good time, no alcohol required. Would be better if I were drunk.
A good time to alcohol required?
No, good time, no alcohol required.
Oh.
And then there's...
I thought that was just the title of, like, a series that you did.
And then there's, like, would have been better if I were drunk and will forget in T-minus 1 day. Yep, already forgotten.
Okay.
But, yeah, I like his... he has a worse one, too, beyond that, where it's just, like, just straight up crap. But only a couple of movies have gotten that. The Fanatic was one of them.
The what?
The Fanatic. It's a film with John Travolta where he plays this autistic fan of some celebrity.
Ooh.
And he starts stalking him, breaks into the guy's house, and then the guy, like, blows off 3 of his fingers and then holds him hostage for a few days, beating him up until he just dumps him on the street. And then he goes on a revenge quest to kill the celebrity. It's just a mean-spirited, terrible movie.
What to say? That doesn't sound enjoyable.
Oh, no.
That just sounds mean.
Yeah. Stuckman has a series where he, called Hilariosity, where he talks about films that...
I'm not sure that's a word.
It's not, but it's what he calls films that are the so bad they're good kind of films, like Street Fighter.
The Room?
The Room. Oh, yeah. No,
I still want to see The Room.
His Hilariosity videos always begin with the, I did not hit her. Every one of them.
I did not. Well, hi, Mark.
Yeah. But, yeah, The Fanatic made it into one of his Hilariosity reviews. And honestly, that's all I need of that movie. I don't need to see it. I'll just watch the Hilariosity video. Another one I watch is Good Bad Flicks for reviews, but that tends to be more for, like, the old direct-to-video movies. Like, from the golden days of video rental, where, like, you could get the Puppet Master movies, or...
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I love them.
Yeah, that's some old school.
Oh, yeah, Full Moon, man. They were the best. They were the best at cheese because there was love there. You know, every one of their films was crafted by people who cared. They never felt like just cheesy cash-in films like Ninja Breadman versus Satanic Bong 6.
I'm pretty sure Ninja Breadman was a game, not a movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Gingerbread Man versus Satanic Bomb.
Say what?
Yeah, that's a real thing. And then they crossed the movies over. Also, they did the horror version of Jack Frost, not the kid.
I remember
Jack
that.
Frost.
I
They caused
saw
a lot
that
of
one.
problems because parents were getting the wrong one.
I remember that movie. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh no, even worse. When I was a kid, my parents got a live-action Alice in Wonderland movie, but somebody in the back room put in the wrong Alice in Wonderland movie. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh no. So incidentally, what Alice in Wonderland movie was?
I'll tell you later.
I was about to say you probably shouldn't say right now, when there could be various ages watching this stream. But definitely tell me later.
Yeah. I mean, it's old. It's like,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, we're talking. I saw this in 1989.
Oh, that's fine.
And I'm pretty sure it was 10 years old then.
Jesus.
Yeah. But, yeah, Full Moon has some great productions. And, you know, come to find out, Full Moon Studios did a kids production studio. And then, come to find out, one of my favorite, like, video rental movies that came out around Jurassic Park's time, called Prehysteria, about a kid who finds 4 tiny dinosaurs and just takes them on as pets, and hijinks ensue. It actually is a really good movie. They ended up making like 4 of them before Disney Channel bought that studio out, and it became the studio that made all the really good Disney Channel original movies, like the Johnny Tsunami movies and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's former High Moon right there.
Like the only thing I know about that is that it had Hiroyuki Tagawa.
Yeah, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung. Yeah. I just remember watching
Completely
it.
loving the role too.
Oh yeah, I just remember watching, like, this was when like satellite TV was still in its early days, and it would have like
Yeah.
the description, and I was just like thumbing through the channels, and I just like see the actor's name, and I was like, I know that name. Where did I know that name from? And so I like started watching. I was like, that's Shang Tsung. And he's not being Shang Tsung. He's being a cool grandpa. He's not being an angry soul-stealing sorcerer. It was definitely unusual to see this dude who I was used to seeing trying to throw Liu Kang into a spiked pit, suddenly being like a cool surfer grandpa. It was just what?
Yeah, he's just
He
cool.
gave me that look.
No, he's just cool. Have you seen the stuff for Mortal Kombat 11 that they just dropped about the Joker skin?
I've seen the Joker himself,
Yeah,
and I saw that really cool fatality.
Yeah.
I did not see anything about a Joker skin though.
Well, there's a new Noob Saibot skin that's coming with it. That's the
Oh
Batman Who
no!
Laughs.
Yeah, I've seen those 3. There was the Harley, there was the Killer Croc, and then there was the
Batman Who Laughs. Yeah.
You called it? Okay.
It's one of the Dark Knights.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that and thinking, Noob Saibot looks like not Batman, but Batman.
Yeah. It's a version of Batman that finally snapped and broke Joker's neck. But Joker had a special version of the Joker toxin in his own DNA, so that when Batman killed him, it released this toxin, infusing the essence of the Joker with Batman.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
You said when an alternate version where he does break the Joker's neck. So is that assumed like in the Killing Joke, or?
No, it's a different... I mean,
Okay.
you're right, though. It does kind of
'Cause I
imply
was-
the Killing Joke
Right, because
timeline a
wasn't
little
that how it ended? It was like it was a little bit vague, but you see him like you see
Grab him
Batman
by the
start
shoulders.
to grab him, and
Yeah.
it implies that it's something that could have happened.
bit. Yeah, like the laughter just suddenly stops and the final few panels are silence as it's showing just water droplets hitting a puddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this one he kills him and he takes him over. The Dark Knights were a series of versions of Batman where he went evil, and the Batman Who Laughs is effectively the evil Batman. There's also The Drowned, which is an Aquaman Batman named Bryce Wayne. It's a female Bruce Wayne,
Bryce Wayne.
and her husband was killed, and she basically takes on kind of an anti-version of Aquaman's powers. She can breathe water, but she can also control the water in other people and make them drown in their own bodily fluids. And yeah,
What?
And she has this badass steampunk look to her. There is,
Okay.
I think he's called like the Dawnbreaker. I think it's a version of him that is, he absorbs every Green Lantern. There's a version of him that is merged with Doomsday DNA. There's a version of him where he kills Wonder Woman and becomes the God of War. from Wonder Woman's
Are
time.
they just going off the cuff on this, or what's happening?
It's part of
Are
the
these-
dark. It's a
Using the dartboard method to figure out
Well,
their plots, or
basically it's like him just merging with and becoming evil versions of each Justice League member, but also Batman. Like the cyborg version's pretty cool.
like Cyborg, but Batman.
Yeah, and
Like
evil.
Wonder Woman, but Batman.
Yeah. And of course, for the Superman one, it's Doomsday, and for the Batman one, it's Joker. But they're all really cool. But the only one that had any real staying power was the Bat Who Laughs, because he
'Cause he's-
continues to collect Robins.
Because he's edgy and dark.
But
and,
he
and that's
injects
what,
them.
And that's what cool kids like.
Yeah, he puts them on leashes and has them as his laughing hyena children.
Oh, that sounds like bad fanfic.
Oh, it's crazy. And then they unmask one of them, and it's actually just straight up Billy Batson, the kid who is Shazam. And then
Ew.
he looks at him as like, and you know what my secret is? And he then says Shazam, and he turns into evil Shazam. He also converts Supergirl into one. Because basically he can inject people with his own DNA and make them all into laughing, psychotic versions of themselves.
This is sounding more like bad fanfic the more you go on.
I describe it poorly, but it's really, really good. In fact, he ended up being more interesting than the actual Bat God Barbatos that he had to fight against in the Dark Knight's Metals storyline. Basically, you have your New 52 universe, which is
Right.
52 different Earths, but apparently there's an antimatter negative 52 universes where every conceivable bad thing has happened instead of heroic things.
Have I ever mentioned to you, like, how just astonishing it is that you know this much about comics, yet I've never seen you pick up a comic book?
The craziest part is I haven't actually read any of these. I just read synopses and read other people's talking about them and like gauge what they take from it.
Oh, boy.
I've read every issue of the 80s Transformer comic. I've read a crap
Well,
ton of...
that one doesn't surprise me.
I've read a crap ton of the Alien comics, including...
That doesn't surprise
I've read
me
one
either.
particular Alien comic so many times that my original copy disintegrated.
Didn't you say, like, no matter how much of an argument you and your dad are in, like, you'll just both immediately shut up and watch an Aliens movie?
Oh yeah, even if we're just flipping through the channels and it's on TV, we'll stop and finish watching it at whatever point it's at.
Like 15 minutes left. Hey, the ending of Alien. Let's watch that.
Hey, the last 15 minutes of Alien are just a great little horror flick in and of themselves. No speech happening, just Sigourney Weaver in her underwear, lots of flashing lights.
Are you sure this is a... You know what? All right.
She's just in her underwear, there's no nudity.
That's okay.
And then the last 15 minutes of Aliens is Sigourney Weaver in a mech suit fighting a giant alien. You know.
Right, but which one is it where the mech suit wears the underwear?
Alien Resurrection. See, because the female character Call,
Are
played
you
by...
being serious right now?
There's a female character named Call. She's played by
Uh-huh.
the girl from Beetlejuice, whose name I'm suddenly forgetting. She's a synthetic, and I assume she's wearing underwear. So there you go, mech suit with underwear.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
In that one, a guy realizes an alien's about to burst out of his chest, so he grabs one of the evil soldiers and holds the back of his head to his chest as the alien busts through. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Say that again?
The guy knows he's got an alien in him, and it's about to bust out of him. So he grabs one of these soldiers and like holds his head to his own chest, because while it's bursting out of you, you get like immense strength from just a massive adrenaline boost. Plus, the alien kind of gives you a shot to keep you alive during the birthing process, so it can
Ew.
survive. And like he stands up and starts walking towards the soldier, and the soldier's just shooting him, and he proceeds to pummel the soldier, and then just grabs his bloodied head and holds it to his own chest as the alien busts out of his chest through the back of the dude's skull and out the front. It's the coolest moment in Alien Resurrection. In a film that has a lot of cool moments, but is not a good movie. Like there's a scene where Ripley gets into a basketball fight with the guy who plays Hellboy.
Oh, I saw that scene.
And then at the end of the scene, she throws the ball over her shoulder and it goes right into the hoop. She nailed it first try. And that's not a special effects shot. She really threw it into the goal because she spent weeks practicing that shot so she could just surprise everyone. So the look on the guy who plays Hellboy's face, when he looks straight at the camera and mouths, "Wow." Because he didn't think the cameras were still rolling.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because she just nailed it on the first try.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
I super love that my teammate just tried to go for the kill, then left all the pink there.
And Sigourney gets this like cocky grin on her face when she hears it go into the net. Just this like, yeah, I nailed it. Man, I want to watch Alien Resurrection now.
No, you don't.
I like that movie. I like all of them except Alien vs. Predator Requiem. The second Alien vs. Predator movie.
Not to say, yeah, I don't remember which one that is.
That's one of two, now one of 3 movies where I just look at it and go, I hate that movie so much.
Okay.
Alien vs. Predator Requiem, Silent Hill 2 Revelations, and Transformers 5 The Last
The
Night.
hell were those rockets going?
Off the cliff. I'm just,
Alright.
I'm just reading.
Okay, I was about to say, you doing okay there? Say that pink dude. Jesus! Oh, thank God that guy sucks at sniping as much as I do. Good lord. Not get stuck on the wall, please. What you got?
I don't know, I'm checking to see if my Switch is
You don't know. It's like, what are you playing?
Alright, apparently died in Demon Still.
In what? Oh, the pinball thing.
That pixel art is gorgeous.
Alright, yeah, we need to stop streaming so we can actually get around to recording. We need to finish Chrysalis.
Yeah, we're nearly there.
Are we?
Yeah, we got one more sword to get, and then the game gives you like
Right,
the
but then
combined, and
it's-
then we're done.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, as you might have noticed, it's been moving at a pretty good clip these past couple of.
Right, well,
Because you like managed to get like 2 swords back to back, basically.
not really. That's not back to back.
But yeah, we should probably get on that.
Yeah, we should get on that. But yeah, everyone, thanks for stopping by, sticking around for as long as you did. Anything you want to
I was leaning in so they could see my ugly mug.
Did you have anything you want to say?
Stay safe out there. Cover your mouth when you cough.
Any more life lessons you want to impart on people? Brush your vegetables. Eat your teeth.
Wash your butt.
What? Well, yeah, definitely do that. That's good advice. I would recommend that. Everyone, you have a great night and take care of yourselves and others.